of the 13 leaders who have led this country. Since 1960, 7 were working for the British M16 and or the American CIA. Only the remaining 6 were working solely for Nigeria. The other 7 were firmly within the power, control, and grip of the British and the Americans. In short, they were nothing but spies and informants that were carefully and craftily planted. Again, of the 5 Nigerian leaders that died while on the throne, every single one of them was murdered in cold blood by local agents of the CIA with the tactic and implicit support of M16 and Langley. Again, no military coup has ever happened successfully in Nigeria without tactic backing and support of M16 and the CIA. Every nation has its secrets, but most of them are classified and are known only to the more experienced, circumspect, and cerebral members of the intelligence community. Nigeria is no different but has a legion. There are more secrets hidden in the belly of our nation's womb and history than most. These are sad and bitter truths that many cannot possibly handle and that most would rather not hear. They include the truth about the death of Shehu Musa Yaradua, MKO Abiola, Sani Abacha, Delegiwa, Slia Adedeji, Alfred Rewani, Bola Ige, Funsho Williams, Ibrahim Abacha, Tunde Idiagbon, Abubakar Audu, Abba Kyari, Brigadier Bako, Major General Shua, Bagudu Kalthu, Air Marshal Ellis Bade, the C-130 plane crash, the Bellevue plane crash, the Chibok girls abduction, and so much more. They also include the identity of the foreign entities and local collaborators that are behind the terrorist activities and insurgency of Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the murderous herdsmen in the northeast and northwest respectively, and the violent secessionists against and brutal killing by so-called unknown gunmen in the southeast. There is much more we can go into at a later date, but this is a season for politics and electioneering and not one for revealing secrets. The bottom line is that the Nigerian people, blissful in this naivety and innocence, still believe that they control their own future and destiny, yet nothing could be further from the truth. Poor them. They have no idea about what went on in the past and what is going on today, and neither do they care. They are far too busy simply trying to survive and make ends meet. They are also unaware that our country has become something of a football that is being kicked around and silently carved up by the Americans, the British, the French, and increasingly the Chinese. Sadly, we are not the beautiful bride, but rather the bosom little slave girl that is being fought over and sold into bondage and servitude, and that is being teleguided, brutalized, carved up, ravaged, raped, and sodomized by a bunch of gluttonous, thieving, lustful, desperate, hungry, and psychopathic carpet baggers and slave masters who are hell-bent on ripping our gods out to tearing our country apart, turning us against one another, pillaging our resources and sharing our entrails as their spoils. Permit me to resist the temptation of going any further and saying too much for now, and let me end with the following. All those that ruled us in the past that gallantly attempted to stand up against Western domination and colonialism and Western domination, that had a patriotic, zealous, and enviable pan-African disposition, were taken out by a coup d'etat or by being murdered. You want their names? I will not mention them here. Kindly do the search yourselves and work out who they are. I will say, though, that each of them at least gave us something to be proud of. Yet the tales of woe and sordid state secrets continue. Did you know that approximately 800,000 Nigerian civilians, including women and children, were killed by Biafran forces during the 3-year Nigeria Civil War? We often talk about and rightly condemn the mass murder and slaughter of 3 million Biafran civilians, including 1 million children, during that horrendous and inexplicable intergram of a fratricida butchery. But rarely do we spare a thought for a even yes a thought for or even mention the 800,000 Nigerian civilians that also perished. Clearly, the genocide, mass murder, and crimes against humanity went both ways. These are bitter and uncomfortable truths that many hate to hear, and that others will find hard to believe. Yet, they must and will be told. The dark history of Nigeria is not known by 95% of Nigerians. So sad. There is so much that they will not tell you. More to come later. Know the truth and let it set you free. Okay, this is it's from FFK. FFK is telling us what they will not tell you. Okay, that is what FFK is telling us, what anybody will not tell you. Since you are aware of this whole thing, why is it that you are not saying it now? Because I don't understand you. Because what you are saying, I don't think is even different from what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. Even if he has not said many of those things, he has been saying it. But you, okay, let's even assume that what you are saying is the truth, which I don't even want to doubt, because I know at times we do ask questions that it's like there are some people who are ruling this country. Because I could remember one time when Ben Bruce, I think National Assembly, I don't know, some people went to go and the other the DSS wanted to lock up the National Assembly. Immediately, this man came out, Ben Bruce, I'm going to call this, I'm going to call that. And, you know, I know some journalists or some people who are analysts who have been asking, why would you want to do that if really we are a sovereign country? These are the things, like I said, Nnamdi Kanu has been saying some of these things. Let's assume that, okay, things are the way you have said it or you have made, you want us to believe, which I'm not even doubting, because when you look at the formation of this country, you begin to wonder. I could remember when Jonathan said, oh, it was Obama that made him to lose the election. He was threatening him and all of that. And you begin to wonder, why would they want to have a hand in what is happening in Nigeria, both British and America? But the havoc that you guys, the ones that are on ground, we know that there could be other external powers somewhere, but you guys that call yourself politicians, the havoc that you are even committing, because you guys are not seeing it. Okay, you want to tell us you are aware of this. What about your politician colleagues? Are they not aware of this? And why is it that they themselves, they are compounding to the problems of the people? And you guys are making us to believe that you are the ones leading, because all of you have a one corrupt case against you, hanging on your neck. All of you, almost 99%, all these politicians. Of course, you can have few ones, but those ones they are a minority, less than 1%. But 99% of them, he said that this one is 2 billion allegedly. They will start allegedly, and it will stay like that. See, only God knows when. So why is it that you guys are not contributing to the problems we have in this country? So there's nothing you guys are going to say that Nigerians will want to listen to, because they cannot see those ones, but they can see you guys that are causing this problem in this country. You have sold your respect, sir. Nobody is interested in whatever you said. Again, please go and rest. But then the truth must be told. Yeah, the truth must be told. Nigerians are aware, but not you come and be telling us when you have already, like I said, they themselves are their caused problems, jumping from one place to another. Today you will tell us, no, that is the reason why people will not believe FFK. They will not want to listen to him. Even if he's saying the truth, they want to listen. Yes, it's from somebody else. Somebody that will tell you that Mr. A is good. Tomorrow you say it's not good again. Mr. B is bad. So that same Mr. B will go back, and you want to expect people to be, you want to be tossing people around and be, making them as if they don't know what they are doing, or they don't have mind of their own. People are interested. Not everyone kills the messenger at the expense of the message. The massacre of all leaders by the Biafra terrorists is the reason why Nigeria is always inside one problem or the other. Stop talking. Just keep burying your head in shame. You are finished already. You are as good as a football to be played by other governments to come. So sorry. Many secrets are hidden from mostly gullible Nigerians. The case of oil, gas, and all of that. Even all of you are talking now, if they make you understand and you know the problems, how are you going to go about it? How are you going to go about it? Well, Femi Kayode, the great historian, what is up? He has been a controversial person with his wife, children, and everyone. Yesterday defending PDP, today defending APC. Exactly. Today you say this one is okay. Tomorrow, what is it? And tomorrow, who knows where he will pinch his tent? That kind of person. It's not say people are not trying to understand what he's trying to say, but go sweet for him mouth because you can't even believe him. You can't even believe him. Tomorrow is for PDP. Tomorrow, how many times has he gone back and forth? When he was doing it, he thought, he was getting away with it, but it got to a time people now say, oh, now so you be okay, don't worry. Why is FFK not yet tired? This is a man that people like me admire before for his deep knowledge of the politics of Nigeria and his charismatic journalistic instinct. All of a sudden, he changed and started romancing the powers that be and started standing the truth upside down. What does he expect me to believe again? Exactly. Story, Yoruba Kalemelion. Story, exactly. You don't know this integrity is something that you must uphold no matter what. Not that you just throw it there and you expect people to be jumping around you. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on what he has said.